So later this evening, just before I think like 8, 9 o'clock, I think it was about 8 o'clock, vendors came in. And you may be looking at my character going, Mincy, why do you have basically phase 1 bis? Oh, let me just tell you how it's way better than that, by the way. Not only did we get phase 1 items, full phase 1 bis items, not even like pre-raid bis to go test out Karazhan, we got PT items. I have a Zulamon neck. I can wear 2 Dragon Maws right now. I already have Kara gear. There's legit no point in me actually going and raiding Kara right now. Because guess what? I already have everything. And some, clearly. DST, Gruul, Gruul's Lair, not out. Madness of the Betrayer, Council Fight in Black Temple. Choker, Serrated Blades, a Zulamon item. Like, genuinely insane that they just decided to just straight up basically dump phase 6 items on the vendor. Like, Skull of Gul'dan is on the vendor. Translucent Spell Thread Necklace is on the vendor. Shadow Moon's Destroyer Cape Drape on the vendor. Like, Bandit's Devastation. I don't know where they're going with this. Like, if this is just another one of those copy pasta things where they just are so busy and so involved with whatever's going on in some other version and the team's too spread thin. But this has to be like an oversight. Like, genuinely has to be an oversight. I can't think in my right mind of like how we need to go test Kara in over full one, like phase 1 full bis. And the problem lies within, like, okay, we need to go test the raid-wide lust mechanic. Sure, we need to test out drums. The lesser drums, by the way, we don't have greater drums yet. That comes in a later phase. And I actually didn't, I didn't check. I didn't check. Maybe there actually is, drums. It would be red. Yeah, we literally have the greater drums to go test Kara right now. Ain't no way, bro. Like, what? These aren't even in this phase. Oh my goodness. I don't know. Earlier I did a video basically going over like what you need to do to prep up your characters. All you got to do now is literally just go to your trainer after you make your spec. Pick out the gear. You can basically, there's websites like wow, TBC, GG.gg. I'll put a link in the description that'll help you like basically get like a decent idea of what you should have for first phase. If you want to just go and absolutely blast Kara, hell yeah. I mean, I get it. It's a PTR. It is testing, right? But like sometimes I like see stuff like this and it just makes me wonder, do they actually care about the game, or is this just another server that they put up running to appease a group of people? Yeah, I just wish this was like a better outing. Don't get me wrong, it's gonna be fun to pump in this stuff, and you know, I just don't understand why we have Black Temple. This is the point I'm trying to drive home, is like, why do we have Black Temple stuff to test out Karazhan? Like, that's gotta be like an absolute ball drop by somebody, some intern. Like, I don't know. I don't understand it. I genuinely don't understand it. What a mess this kind of is. This whole PTR has been an absolute mess. We just haven't had any communication for days on end, weeks. Copies still don't work, by the way. Like, fun fact. Like, I don't know if you guys wanted to find that out, but they've put vendors in, but copies are still completely fucked up. So, like, the stuff that I, like, genuinely want to test isn't just the Kara, because guess what? I want to. I want to play in Karazhan again. It's fun to blast. I want to see how the mechanics feel when we go in pre-raid bis, yeah? You could put pre-raid bis on a vendor, right? And the badge items that we would have access to, right? Maybe some classic items, right? Like a badge to Swarm Guard, or brooch for healers, right? Stuff like that, little things. I mean, there is the phylacteries. Those are in the spellcaster and the melee ones. But I don't know. I feel like this is an absolute ball drop and is going to defeat the whole fucking purpose of us testing this out. Again, I don't know. I feel lost because I love this game. I've genuinely loved this game so much. And the more that I, like, just the more ball dropping I see happening, just the more sad I get. But I guess I shouldn't have my expectations this high. I'd rather not the stuff go away because everyone wants to have fun with it, but it's just like, what's the point of testing when we're like already over what we need for the raid? Like, we should be testing again. We should be testing in what pre-raid bis we would have to see how like the meta is, like, right? Like, we should be seeing how, you know, all right, so X class performs very well when it's a unanimous, like, raid lust. The lesser drums fit well. By the way, people were asking, like, can you do lust and drums at the same time? Yes, you can. The tinnitus and the stated debuff, they're different technically classed. This doesn't feel like it's actually necessary to test in full bis, and it defeats the purpose. Again, I just beaten the drum really hard here by saying that, but I don't know, fixing other things so we can test, like, you know, pre-quest routes, or I'd like to be able to copy over 58 to see, like, if certain things are working, certain quests still give XP. It's been a question that I've had asked to me multiple times, and I can't physically test it because I don't have a 58 that I can copy. Yeah, I just wish we got, like, different things from the vendor. Like, we even have, like, the as you can see, like, the world boss BOEs, gloves, the weapon, you know. I mean, it's cool. It's gonna be fun to play with these items, right? Like, genuinely, don't get me wrong. It's gonna be an absolute blast. But again, it just makes me wonder, like, mess up after mess up, fuck up after fuck up. Like, where's the line where there's the turning point? Where's the turning point where this gets better is my question. Like, I guess we could, like, not use the items, but, like, genuinely, who do you think's gonna actually do that, right? Like, everyone's gonna put on their max blast, you know, make sure everything's enchanted. Like, I'm even running way over hit just because I have madness and stuff like that. I don't know. But, again, I figured I'd update you guys on the vendors are coming in. Or the vendors are here. You've got all the weapons. PvP Season 1 weapon, by the way, is in. So if you're an orc, putting the Gladiator's Cleaver should sim much better in the offhand. You also get more stats than just Dragon Maw. And remember, Dragon Maw probably, I guess this isn't confirmed, but most likely won't be dual wieldable on launch, right? That's how it was last time. That's how I presume it to be this time. So I would expect it not to be like that. So if you're an orc, I would run the cleaver in the offhand. Slightly disappointed in the way this thing has all come out. If you wanted to work on your professions, you can get yourself some 5k here for epic flying, and you go to the profession trainer, and for example, because you already have blacksmithing, if you want like the engineering stuff, you can literally just train engineering, right? Boom. And then you can buy it from the vendor. But I will say, if you are going and you want to do the sword spec, you have to go to Orgrimmar, talk to the guy in Orgrimmar, and then run all the way to Winterspring to get the sword specialization. So they didn't even make it easy to get that. But as a caster, I know for a fact that if you go to the profession trainer and you pick up tailoring, you get every single specialization at once. So that means you have Spellfire, you have Shadow, and you have the healing tailoring set. Like, you have all access to all of them, and you have all the bonuses, which is weird. Maybe it's something that they wanted to implement or something. I don't know. Doesn't seem right, but yeah. So again, if you wanted to get like all your consumables, they're at the general goods vendor. Your grenades, your sappers. Arena looks like it'd be in, right? But it's not. I've tried. And again, the trainers are all around the side. So if you want to actually train class abilities after you go down and get your big talents that you need to train, you should go ahead and do that before you go to raid. Enchanting vendor has all your enchants. Even has some of the Nax enchants, which is cool. And then obviously your gems. Don't forget, your meta gem requires a certain amount of things to be activated, so do your best to activate it in the correct stats. Again, the website tbc.gg will be in the description for you to look at to help you out with some of the things if you're trying out a new class that you've never done. Yeah, if you have any questions in the comments, I will try my best to answer them, so put them in the comments. Just figured I'd update you guys all on how to actually prep the character after going over like what to do. Pre-vendors were out, and then now the vendors are out, so it changes like quite a bit of how your power is going to be and how your scaling is going to be. And then obviously this guy right here is going to be teleporting you to Karazhan. I have had a bunch of people ask me the question of is Karazhan going to be open, unlocked? And yeah, normally it is. You don't have to do the attunement as far as I know, but the way PTR has been, I wouldn't be surprised if it was a little fucked up in the beginning. But prepare yourself for that. But I think we'll be fine. I hope everyone has a good time testing Karazhan. I myself was doing a bunch of heroics, and I'm going to do a bunch of dungeon heroics with a bunch of my friends all day tomorrow and do some Karazhan testing. Well, it's today, really. It's like 2 in the morning right now as I'm going over all this stuff. But yeah, thank you guys for watching this video. I hope you enjoy your raid testing. I hope you enjoy Karazhan. I hope you enjoy playing around doing heroics as well, if that's what you wanted to do. Until next time, take care.